I'm Tiffany Teal, back with another Red Friday Business Spotlight. And today I have with me Lindsay Contoveros. Did I do it right?
Yes.
As you guys know, if you've watched these for any period of time, I'm like, try not to butcher people's names. It's a, you want to do right there. And she's a real estate agent with the Wolfpack Property Group at EXP. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm waiting for summer to arrive in Colorado, but other than that,
good. We never know. My first summer after we PCS'd here, it snowed in June.
Oh, no thanks.
And I'm like, what? What is this?
There's always some surprise late snow, but hopefully we're done with it at this point.
All right. So you were in the Air Force.
Yes.
And how long did you serve?
I served just over 20 years, like 20 years and a month. So
yeah. Get there and I'm done.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we were ready to plant some roots. So here we are.
Yeah. And so what did you do in the service?
So I went in as a personnel officer right after college and was going to do my 4 years and get out and go to law school and be a DA somewhere. That's what I always wanted to do. And then my commander at the time said, well, do you know about the law school program in the Air Force? And I was like, no, tell me more.
Yeah.
So I applied, got into that, and then went to law school during my time, and then spent the rest of my career as a JAG officer in the Air Force. So it was fantastic. It worked out so well.
Yeah. School paid for, and you just continue serving our country.
Yes, it was great. Except that when my classmates all found that out, I was buying all the drinks for everybody. So
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you, so after you retired from the Air Force, you kind of continued that on the civilian side?
I did. I went into private practice for a year with a great firm here in town, but it wasn't my passion. So when COVID hit and my kids were young enough where I needed to be home with them to help with all the online school, it was kind of a nice transition out of the law firm at that point. And so I kind of stayed home with them, helped them out for a while, and then thought about what I wanted to do next and found real estate.
Yeah. All right, real estate. So now you help residential and commercial real estate.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going well. One of the things I liked most about the military was the opportunity to work with so many different people from so many different backgrounds and experiences. And I really wanted to be able to continue that. And real estate is the perfect opportunity. So I get to work with so many different people and still get to help our military folks out when they, are looking to buy or sell in the area. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So with the Wolfpack Property Group, which is also veteran-led.
Yes.
But so how did you come about finding that group, and what attracted you to join that group?
That's a great question. So I'm a huge baseball fan, and my son plays as well. And it was sitting at a baseball game literally one night, and Ryan Van Ornum, who's our team lead on the Wolfpack Property Group, was sitting next to me, and our sons were playing on the same team, and just got to talking, and he was like, "What are you doing now?" And said, "Nothing. I don't really know what I want to do next." And he's like, "Well, have you thought about real estate?" And I had actually. But wasn't quite sure, where I was going to find my niche. And we had more of a discussion on the commercial side, which really interested me because I have a real passion for helping small business owners. I love to help them get started or expand if they're already established. So that really appealed to me. But of course, I still love, helping people find their dream home as well. So it started at a baseball game and snowballed from there.
Baseball diamond.
Yes.
What is your ideal client?
Ooh, that's a good one. I love, if we're talking on the commercial side, I love to find a business or work with a business that's going to contribute to the community. So my vision is building community through commercial real estate. So even a place like this where people can come and gather at a coffee shop, love to work with people building sports complexes, youth centers, even affordable housing, a place where people can actually grow as a community. That's what really gets me excited.
That's good. Yeah. Community impact.
Yes.
And residential side?
Residential side, I love. There's two types of clients, and they're very different ends of the spectrum, right?
Yeah, I have that too.
The first time home buyer. It's so exciting
Uh-huh.
to help them achieve that dream of home ownership and take that big step. Because I
Yeah.
remember when I bought my first home, it was terrifying.
Yeah. Like,
And
what?
so I love to just kind of make that process as stress-free and as smooth as possible for those buyers. And then on the other end of the spectrum, those who are finding their forever home. You know, whatever that looks like to them and whatever location that is, whether they're looking for, you know, a smaller home with lots of land, if they're looking, you know, for these, you know, special features that I can help them find, I love that too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how can potential clients get a hold of you?
That's a great question. I'm working on, I say that because I'm actually just really starting to beef up my social media presence as well as my website. But my direct contact is my phone number. You can text or call 303-709-8948. I would love to take your call and help you find what you're looking for.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on our spotlight.
Thank you so much for having me. I love
You're
what you
welcome.
do and your impact in the community and certainly serving military families as well. So thank you so much.
We all do our little part.
Yes.
And thank you so much for your donation to our Red Friday care packages, which we send to deployed soldiers.
So important. I loved that when I was deployed. I was deployed twice, and it really does matter, you guys. It really makes us feel like we're cared about, you know, when we're overseas and far away from family.
Yeah. That's awesome. I always like to hear feedback on spontaneous gifting.
Yes, yes.
So if you are a veteran-owned business or a military spouse entrepreneur, a military charity organization, we'd love to feature you on an upcoming Red Friday Spotlight. So go ahead and comment below or send me a private message and we'll get that scheduled. Thank you so much, Lindsay.
Thank you, Tiffany, for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.